What's up, everybody? It's your boy Blackbeard, and we're here with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Pokemon Unite's items. We're going to make a tier list, so what items I think are good and bad. There's a lot of items in this game. Some people might not understand what the items are and what they actually do, and what items is the best solutions to go get and use. And hopefully this video will help you guys kind of sort out what's the best items to use for your Pokemon, or to what items are best that you could consider. All right, so let's go get it started. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe and hit that bell button. It will be greatly appreciated. Let's get it started. All right, Aoes Cookie. Aoes Cookie. I like Aoes Cookie, but again, I'm a tank main. I have like 3 different builds with my Snorlax, and I use Aoes Cookie on my Snorlax build, which is my favorite Snorlax build. I call it Snorlax for the type how I build it. This item is a very niche item. At level 20, you get 200 max HP per score, and it maxes out at 6 scores, 6 buckets that you make inside the goal. So basically this item maxes out at 1200 extra health, which that's massive. That is huge. But this is very situational. In my opinion, Aoes Cookie is really only good if you also have the item Score Shield. Let me get to that reason later, but I use Aoes Cookie only when I'm building that Score Shield type of build, that scoring type of build with my tank specifically, because they already have high HP, and the Score Shield makes it even better, I guess you can say, because it scales off of your max HP. So I have Aoes Cookie. That's situational. It's really, in my opinion, only good for tanks. For the extra 1200 and to get even stronger benefits on certain items. And I think it's a definitely niche item. It's okay. Assult Vest, that's a good item. There's a lot of moves that are abilities in this game, and what Assult Vest does, it gives you 40% at level 20. It gives you 40% shield. It gives you 40% shield at max. That's scaling off your max HP. So that's very, very good. It also gives you health. It gives you special defense. That's a very good item to have in the beginning of the game. Like, I recommend this on most Pokemons. I know a lot of people, some people are going this, some people aren't. But for tanks and supports, I would say this is a very clutch item to have on you. Definitely. Assult Vest, very important item. Go get it, go use it, and go max it out to at least level 20 if you are going to use it, especially if you're a tank main. All right, so now we have attack weight. So what this item does, this item pretty much is just like Aoes Cookie, but it scales off of your attack. It scales your attack damage. So every time you score, you get more attack power increase. You score again, more attack power increase, and this also maxes out at 6 goals. So anything above 6 goals, it'll stop increasing your attack power. Which at level 40, at level 20, I believe it stops at around 60 to 72 damage max. At level 26 goals, you'll get an extra 72 damage, I believe. And this item, I feel like this item is suboptimal, because unless you're doing a score build, I don't think that this item is not too good, in my opinion. Like, it doesn't. There's other items in the game that will help you do more damage without you scoring. And in high level play, scoring is difficult. And if you don't have anything to protect you while scoring, then having this item is is not good, especially in high level when it's already hard to score. And then if you might even do like tournaments and professional comp and stuff like that, this is definitely going to be a terrible item. I don't recommend this item at all personally, but that's just me. Now we have Buddy Barrier. So Buddy Barrier, this is the best item in the game right now. Buddy Barrier, almost every Pokemon in the game should be using this item. Most Pokemons in the game should be using this item. Not only does it give yourself a shield, but it gives the lowest HP Pokemon within your vicinity when you use your ultimate a shield as well, which that's super good. An extra shield, I don't think any person on your team would dislike having an extra shield just because they came near you. This is a great item, an amazing item, the best item in the game in my opinion. That extra shield is just so clutch, and it keeps you alive when you're using your ultimate, and that's what you want. Eject Button, second best item in the game. No, let me rephrase that. Eject Button is probably the best item in the game. Buddy Barrier is probably the second best. Eject Button, this is that health item that you probably are going to use. You're gonna use this item 90, I would say at the minimum 90% of the time. Most Pokemons in the game is gonna go Eject Button. Definitely, it's the flash of the game. It's on a 50% cooldown. I'm saying 50-second cooldown, and it's just a really good item. You could use it for offensively to chase an enemy Pokemon, or you can use it defensively to go get back underneath your goal and start healing up. Very good item. This is the best held item or best battle item, and Buddy Barrier is the best held item. Definitely, this is going to be the most used by far. It's a flash type of move is always the best in every MOBA. Every MOBA that you play, you will see that flash, eject button. Any blinky type moves are going to be used 90% of the time because it just does so much. Energy Amplifier. So Energy Amplifier is an okay item. I feel like it's very situational depending on the Pokemon. Your moves get stronger after you use your Unite move, which I feel like that benefits Pokemons like Charizard specifically. It'll activate right away. This item is not that good though, in my opinion. It's very suboptimal, like the word says. There's better items in the game to use and to choose, and I just feel like this item is very underwhelming. The cooldown reduction is nice. It has an extra effect that it absorbs the Aeos orbs around you from a further distance, which that doesn't do anything. Like, that's like a so what type of effect. There's just better items. I don't think this item is that good. Experience share. This item is slept on. In my opinion, this item is a very good item. And the only reason why I'm saying that it's a good item is because if you're a support character like Eldegoss or Wigglytuff, and you're bot lane with your Bruiser, you're literally giving all your experience for free to your teammates. So while the enemy might not be running this experience share, while they are level 4, you might be your Bruiser will probably be level 6, 7, which that's a massive advantage in levels, just because you're running experience share. You're giving, if you can help your teammate, lower the enemy wild Pokemon's health, but as long as you give them the last hit, they get all of that experience, 100% of that experience, and that's super helpful. Very good item. is definitely going to be used a lot more in higher level. I know some people still don't understand the usefulness of Experience Share, but I feel like it's an amazing item, especially if you're just an Eldegoss, which is just a support character. That it does. Eldegoss doesn't really need to be at a super high level. It just needs to level up to Eldegoss, and Eldegoss is fine. Once it evolves into Eldegoss, Eldegoss is fine. It's not a rush levels things compared to every other Pokemon on the team. So I think that Experience Share is an amazing option. It's going to be mandatory and eventually, in my opinion, and that's what I believe. This is a slept-on item, Experience Share. Use it on your support Pokemons, please. It's going to help your lane out tremendously, especially if the enemy team isn't running it. If the enemy team is running it and you're not, you're going to be at a massive disadvantage. That's all I'm going to say. And all right, Float Stone. So Float Stone it's a good option. It's a good option on tanks. Not tanks, on carries or speedsters. It'll increase that Pokemon's movement speed, which that helps, and it'll increase it even more once that Pokemon is out of battle for a little while. So this item is borderline mandatory for speedsters, and it also increases your attacks. I would even say it's almost mandatory, not mandatory, but it's useful for your attack range carries. So definitely get this item up. If you're a jungler, I don't see a reason for you not to run this. Extra movement speed on a jungler is important. It's borderline mandatory, and definitely go pick this up. Float Stone, amazing. Fluffy Tail. This is a niche item. Fluffy Tail, what it does is it makes you do more damage to the wild Pokemon minions, and while you're doing more damage, it also stops them from attacking you. Kind of like freezes them, I guess, in a way, and you won't take damage from that wild Pokemon or the wild Pokemons in that area. What a lot of people are doing in high level is they're running Pokemons like Talonflame or Charizard jungle, and they use Fluffy Tail, and then they also use Talonflame that has Fly and activate Fluffy Tail to go do more damage onto the Zapdos, and they end up stealing the enemy. They end up stealing Zapdos because of it. Very good item. Situational, because the only use that I see with Fluffy Tail is only for speedsters or any person that's in the jungle. That's the only person I can see this item useful for. So that's good. All right, Focus Band. Focus Band, I will put that above Assault Vest. Focus Band, very good item. Very good item. It gives you a defense, special defense, and not only does it give you defense, special defense, once you hit below around 30% health, this item will proc its effect, which that makes you heal up for 3 seconds, which that could obviously save your life. Very good item, gives you a little bit more defense as well. A lot of Pokemons, most Pokemons in the game can use this item. Beautiful item. There's nothing to say about this. Full heal. Full heal. Good item. Good item. This is a very high skill level item though, especially since most people are picking Eject Button only at the moment. But what Full Heal will do is any status effect that you have, you will remove those status effects for a certain amount of time in any current ones that's on you. So this is a very good item to have. More people should be running it. It's just that Eject Button is just so good that's why you don't see a lot of people using Full Heal. All right, next item, Score. I feel like this item is suboptimal personally. No one uses this item. It just, all this item does is make you, it'll allow you to score faster into the goal, which on paper that sounds like it's useful. It is useful, but there's just so much better battle items that I just don't see a reason to go pick this item up. But I can probably say it will probably save you. It could win you some games. It's a battle item that can definitely win you some games. So I can see its uses. It's just that there's other battle items that's just way more superior than this item. Leftovers. So leftovers, I'm gonna go with niche, situational. This item, to me, what leftovers does is give you health, and it also increases your HP regen, which that's good, but I feel like this game is too fast for leftovers. And because the game is too fast, I just don't feel like this game is good for high level play. This, not only does it increase your HP regen per second, but even when you're outside of battle, it'll increase that percentage as well, which is good. So you could get up to like 14, 10, between 10 and 13 10 and 13 HP regen per second, which that's really good. But this item is just way too slow. It is not going to really do much for you in the long run, and because I don't think it's going to do much for you, I think it's a niche item. You can use it, but I just don't think it's that good. Muscle Band. So Muscle Band, a very good item for attackers. Good option. This item is a very good item for attackers. So what this item allow you to do, it allows you to do damage based off of a Pokemon's max health. Meaning that I call this a tank killer item. Because no matter how much defense a tank has, because you have a certain amount of health, you always do a lot of damage to the tank because it's doing damage based off of that tank's or that Pokemon's max health, which that's useful in its own right. Very good item. Most attackers will use it, and I don't blame them for using it. Potion. This is a troll level item. I call this, if you want to know that someone is new to the game, they're gonna be running Potion. That goes with any MOBA. Any MOBA you see someone running Potion, that more than likely means they're new to the game, or they're probably new to that character. All it does is heal you up a certain amount. Yes, it might save you here and there, but if you want an item that's gonna save you, just go run an Eject Button. That battle item is gonna save you as well. So I think that, in my opinion, it's the better option. It's the better choice. That you're trolling if you run Potion, or you just forgot to change your item. That's all. That's how I look at people who use Potion. Rocky Helmet. Rocky Helmet, I'm gonna go with situational. It's a good item. I just don't think its effect works all that well. I feel like to make this item be good, it should be damaging you every auto attack. Every time someone auto attacks you, it should be damaging you. But the fact that it only damages you sometime, and when it does activate, it activates in an area surrounding you, meaning that ranged Pokemons that are attacking you shouldn't be getting hit by this. I feel like this item is terrible. The only good thing about this item is that it gives you a lot of health, and it gives you a lot of defense as well. That's what's good about Rocky Helmet, but other than that, it's a situational item. I personally don't like it as much as I used to, so I haven't been running it. But I don't. This item is okay. There's better items that I think that people should run, aka Muscle Band, Focus Band. Scope Lens. We all know about how good Scope Lens is. Scope Lens, it's a good option for your attackers. And I would even say some other the people that aren't even attackers is good items for. The item just procs, helps you proc a lot of crit and also increase the crit damage that you're just bursting down enemies with certain moves that scale off of attacks. It's a very high used item. It's very good in my opinion. It's useful if you want a lot of damage, especially for your attackers. It's probably mandatory on your attackers at this point. Must have. It's a good option. All right, Score Shield. I love this item so much. I use this item on my Snorlax, but that's just because I'm a Snorlax. So I'm gonna go that this item is a very situational item, and it's situational. What it does is it gives you HP. It gives you a shield when you're scoring, and you won't stop scoring until that shield is destroyed, pretty much. So this item saves a lot because things like the enemy team jumping on top of you from the launch pad, it won't stop you from scoring, because when the enemy team launches and jumps on top of you, it doesn't do any damage to you. So you're continuously scoring even when they jump on you, and that has won me tons of games with those last minute buckets, because the little pop-up when someone lands on you doesn't happen. And Score Shield at level 30 gives you a lot of HP. It gives you like around 400 HP. It gives you 10%. At level 20, it gives you 10% shield. So that's why I pair it up with Score Shield and Buddy Barrier, because Buddy Barrier gives you 600 health at level 30. Aoes Cookie gives you 1200 with its passive, and 600 and around 300 when it's at level 30. So that's around 1500 health just from Aoes Cookies, and Score Shield gives you another 300 at level 30. So that's around altogether, that's around an extra 2100 HP just for Score Shield added on to your already normal base max health. So I think Score Shield is only good if you're running it with items like Aoes Cookies and a tank specifically. If you're running a tank or maybe some supporters, Score Shield is a good option. Shell Bell, good option. This item is very, very good. What Shell Bell does is every time you attack with a special attack, you heal up. And the more special attack that you have, the more you heal up by. So this is an amazing move. It also decreases your cooldown, which that's always helpful. I feel like this item is mainly for Pokemons. If you have at least 2 items that increases your special attack, Shell Bell is that good move for you. A lot of Pokemons that scales off of special attack damage runs Shell Bell, because it's probably one of the better special attack boosters in the game right now for a held item. Smokescreen, you're trolling. If I see anyone using Smokescreen as their battle item, I don't know what you're doing. I'm gonna feel like you're trolling. It's just so much other better battle items that you could choose from. I don't get what's the reason why you're running Smokescreen. And yeah, you're making your enemy not able to see for a couple seconds. It's sort of like it works the same way as Greninja's Smokescreen, which I mean, I guess, but you're trolling if you're using this. That's how I feel. All right. Special Attack Specs. This is situational. So this item scales based off of how much you score. Again, this is one of those scoring items. It's an okay item. Matter of fact, I'm gonna use it as suboptimal. I just don't like scoring items like that. I feel like when it comes to higher level play, it gets harder to score to begin with. And unless it's Aoes Cookies, I feel like any of the attacking scoring items, they just aren't that good to me. It scales based off of how much you score, but it caps out at 6 goals. So anytime you score above 6 times, it won't increase your special attack anymore. It's maxed out pretty much. And yeah, it just increases your special attack. That's it. When you score, it's okay. I wouldn't recommend using it. There's just better items to put on your Pokemons, but if you feel like you want to use it and you like it and you feel like you can go score consistently, at least get 6 stacks real quick, go ahead and use it. All right, Wise Glasses. Wise Glasses is probably the best special attack item in the game. It increases your special attack dramatically. It increases it in a flat rate, and it also increases it by a percentage. So those two alone is what makes this the best special attack item in the game. If you're a Pokemon like Guadavire or Venusaur, or just any Pokemon that scales based off of special attack, a Pikachu, this item is the item that you need to be running. Very good item if you're a special attack Pokemon. It's a must-have, pretty much, and that's that. X Attack. I feel like X Attack is situational. It's a good item. It buffs your attack. It buffs your attack a lot. It buffs your attack speed by a lot. But it's a niche item. It's for people who their main goal that they're trying to achieve is to make sure they finish off their opponents. Pokemons like Cinderace, I can see using this. Machamp, I can see using this. Like, if you really trying to secure kills, use X Attack, but that's very situational. But I would say it's borderline a good option as well. It's a good option, but I think it's still niche and very specific to what you're trying to accomplish with the Pokemon that you choose. But X Attack is a very good battle item. If that's your playstyle, I will say go ahead and run it. X Speed, another situational item. It's like if you played other MOBAs, it's like Ghost, pretty much. If you're looking for extra movement speed and ignoring slows and stuff like that, this item is the item for you. Another item that's also good on Machamp. I rarely see people use it, but I do believe it's a good item because of that increased movement speed and it ignoring slows. And yeah, that's a very good item. I say go ahead and pick it up. You won't regret it, depending on what your playstyle is and how much you need to rush into the enemy. But should you be running it every single time? Probably not. I'll just use Eject Button if that's your choice. That's definitely the best choice is Eject Button over X Speed. But if you're someone like Machamp that just really needs to get in there, X Speed could also work. And guys, this is my item tier list at a master, ultra master tier level. If you guys don't agree with anything, just let me know down in the comments. You guys have any questions? Also, let me know down in the comments any questions that you might have. This is Blackbeard from the Shipyard. If you like what you see, please like, please subscribe, and please hit that bell button. I greatly appreciate it. And your boy is out. Ha ha! Peace.